Ryan Garcia will look to wash out the bad taste of the knockout loss to Gervonta Davis earlier this year. When he returns to action against Oscar Duarte at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas on December 2nd, Garcia will be making his debut at 140 pounds while also switching trainers from Joe Goosen to Derek James in hopes of jump-starting the next chapter of his career. Prior to suffering the loss to Davis, Garcia had been on a roll, stopping 6 of his previous 7 opponents. But he had clearly outgrown the 135-pound weight class and desperately needed to move up. He has now arrived in a crowded super lightweight division that features the likes of Devin Haney, Regis Prograis, Subriel Machas and others. He'll have to make a strong impression if he plans to compete for a world title. Duarte has finishing power, as evidenced by his 81% knockout rate. He's currently riding an 11-fight winning streak with all of his wins coming inside of the distance. He's a relatively unknown fighter but can make a name for himself should he manage to pull off the upset. Let's break down how to bet on his upcoming fight and where the most value is at. Many people are surprised that Garcia would step into the ring against a man who appears to be a viable threat due to his knockout rate and overall record. But Golden Boy Promotions had to be careful with the matchmaking for Garcia considering that he remains the promotion's biggest draw and a loss. According to BoxRec, Duarte hasn't been down in his professional career, and his only loss was a split decision to Adrian Estrella in 2019. Although there aren't any notable names on Duarte's resume, Estrella was stopped by current IBF super lightweight champion Subriel Machas and recently stopped by Shojahin Ergashev in 1 round. Ergashev quit on the stool against Machas. Against Estrella, Duarte was susceptible to the counter left hook, Garcia's bread and butter. Garcia won't have the height and reach advantages he's had at 135 pounds, which can be a point of concern. However, Garcia's extraordinary hand speed and how quickly he can find his target with the left hook will eventually take down Duarte. Before the loss to Davis, Garcia had stopped 6 of his last 7 opponents, with Emmanuel Tago's reluctance to engage the only reason why he managed to go the distance. What will likely end up happening is that he'll run into a shot he doesn't see coming in the mid to late rounds, without the knowledge or ability to survive. Give Garcia me your prediction will get for back to his winning right in with a devastating knockout victory.